All we got is us, look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us, look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man.
Boneless wings, chicken wings, Dallas wings. It don't matter because the New York Liberty win. What up, y'all? It is your boy Rem tapping in. This is New York Liberty Fan TV. As you know, I just stated our New York Liberty took another W, 102-93, beat the Dallas Wings on our home floor. But before we tap into it and discuss the New York Liberty and any WNBA news, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that follow button, subscribe and turn on your notifications for New York Liberty Fan TV presented by Bucket for Bucket Podcast. Oh man, like I told you, I am your boy Rem, happy to tap in with y'all. Oh, we did not play with it today. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Yo, shout out to Lola Brooks. She was in the building. Looking at the fan roll, Lola Brooks was in the building. Mikal Bridges was in the building, as you know, always in the building. Sabrina with the tray ball celebration. Shout out to Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson. I love to see it. And our Brooklyn girl, Lola Brooks, was in the building. Definitely high energy, good times, good vibes. You know what it is. But this is all about our ladies, the New York Liberties. They definitely did the damn thing today. 102-93 against the Dallas Wings. On a action-packed night today. We had 6 games. New York Liberty, we set the tone. I love to see that the way that the girls are playing, moving the ball, sharing the basketball, and just not letting small feats kind of stop us from like what the goal is, which is to gel, get together, win a championship, and continue to push. I love to see their resilience, how they were down and they came back, they kept their poise. Huge. I love to see the ball movement. Love to see us scoring. This is the first time in New York Liberty history that we have scored back-to-back games with 100-plus points. So that's huge. Glad to see the offense is flowing. Glad to see everything moving. And this is the second time in WNBA history where 3 players each have 20-plus points, 6-plus rebounds, and 5-plus assists in the same regulation game. The last time and the first time that was done, Sabrina Ionescu was also a part of the mix, and her now teammate, Courtney Vandersloot, who was a part of the Sky at that time, was a part of that bunch. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the box scores. Let's talk about the top performers. The top performer from this game, our player of the game, was, without a doubt, Breanna Stewart. Breanna Stewart had 32 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and I keep telling y'all, she is doing her thing defensively. On the defensive side, do not play with Breanna Stewart because she's coming for you. That 7-foot wingspan is killing y'all. So I need y'all to remember, I need y'all to tap in. We had great production from our girl Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina Ionescu, y'all know she had a career night the other night. She followed up this career night with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. She was not only being physical, she was moving the basketball, and we like to see that. She took on the challenge of the other Sabali sister, and we love to see it. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to kill a fly. There's a fly that got in here, and it's going to drive me crazy. So if y'all see me wild out and start slapping that stuff, please forgive me. Hopefully we don't damage no equipment. But yeah, back to the game. Breanna Stewart and Sabrina, like I said, we are going to need those two, our 2-star players. We are going to need them at a high level, high efficiency, in order for us to go ahead and get to the next level. I said this in one of our last episodes. I said that Sabrina Ionescu is probably the player who has to make the biggest adjustment, but I kind of want to take that back because there's also another player who has to make a big adjustment too, and that is Betnijah Laney. Thinking about where she's coming from to all of the new pieces that have been added around her, obviously she has a lot less shots, but what the great thing about it is she's taking on the challenge of guarding the other team's best perimeter player, and we need that. We need somebody with her toughness, with her speed, with her athleticism, and just that mindset to go ahead, to go play that great defense, but know as well, if you leave her open, you in trouble. She's a bucket getter. She can get buckets. So There's obviously a slew of talent on our team. And then speaking of slew, I'm gonna go ahead and add a T to that. Sloot, Courtney Vandersloot, to me the best point guard in the WNBA, one of the best point guards in WNBA history. She followed up another one of her 11 assist games with a double-double. She had 15 points, 10 assists. She's just an efficient and smart player, high IQ. You have to love Courtney Vandersloot. And I'm so happy that Courtney Vandersloot chose our New York Liberty to come out and ball over here in the Barclays Center and do big things because we need it. She's taking the ball out of Sabrina's hands. And just like Coach Brondello believes, I also believe, too, that Sabrina Ionescu is definitely, I feel like she's more of a threat without the ball in her hand, being a scoring guard as opposed to her being our point guard, our facilitator, our scorer. She was everything. She was like our Iverson. But now when you have Courtney Vandersloot to kind of assist with that, things change big time. So shout out to Courtney Vandersloot, our PG. I love to see it. Shout out to Lola Brooke in the building, Mikal Bridges. Grant Williams was in the building too. I don't know what he's doing here, but are you trying to be a Brooklyn Net? I don't know. We could use your help too, but we're not talking about that. This is New York Liberty Fan TV and our discussion with the WNBA. Again, our ladies, they put in the work. I love that we definitely kept that high intensity game, high intensity basketball. They wasn't playing with it. They wasn't. Did I just hit a pun? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Lola, real quick. Let me go look at some of these. Let me look some of these numbers. Let's look at our team numbers. Let's see what our team did today with the Dallas Wings. You know what's crazy? Because I was looking at Vivid Seats and they were selling tickets for 2 p.m. for today's game, and the game started at 1 p.m. So if anybody bought tickets on Vivid and it said 2 p.m., please let me know. How did that turn out for you? Did you show up to the game late? What was that about? What was that like? I have no idea. But like I said, let's go through the box score. Betnijah Laney with 10 points. Bree Stu with 32 points. Jonquel Jones, she's still on a minutes restriction, but she had 8 points, 8 rebounds. Obviously, Sabrina with the 22. Sloot with the double-double. Kayla Thornton with 3. Maureen Johannes, man, she's putting in work. She's that looking like our 6th man, our 6th woman, and she's putting in work. 15 points off the bench. She had, I'm sorry, I said 15. She had 12 points off the bench. She had 3 assists. She knocked down a few threes. She knocked down 4 threes. My bad. I said a few. She knocked down 4 threes. All her points came from the trade ball. So we have to respect our bench. We got to respect our starters. We got to respect our squad. Love to see it. New York Liberty, let's go. I don't have the schedule in front of me, so I can't lie to you and tell you I know when the next game is. It's probably like a Wednesday or something maybe, or Tuesday. Let's see. Actually, I don't know. When is our next game? It better not be the game against Phoenix. Ain't no way. There's no way. But I will be at that game, like I said. This is New York Liberty Fan TV, y'all. I'm talking New York Liberty, but I do have to discuss what went down in the WNBA today. Reluctant, I'm messing around. Not reluctantly, because I love y'all, ladies. I love y'all. I love the game. We are going to talk about the Seattle Storm. The Seattle Storm, they played today. Who did the Seattle Storm play today, man? Because it was a good game for Washington until the fourth quarter when Seattle kind of stormed back. That one was tough to watch at the start because you're like, yo, this is a historic night. They're retiring Sue Bird's jersey. First of all, they're retiring Sue Bird's jersey and Sylvia Fowles' jersey. I'm sitting there trying to find, where can I find this? Where can I find that? First of all, y'all, when you have GOATs of those names that I just named, Sue Bird and Sylvia Fowles, don't play with it. Don't play with it. We going back to Lola. Don't play with it. Y'all need to televise that. We shouldn't have to be like rummaging through different apps and stuff like that. We want to spread the game. The game should be more global. The game should be in more households. We need to talk more about WNBA. And today, one of the GOATs was being honored. 2 of the GOATs was being honored. And after I watched the Seattle game, first of all, I love how the WNBA does not stop gameplay to do all of these celebrations and everything like that. They waited till after the game to give Sue Bird her flowers, as they should for every game. WNBA, NBA, they should just stop stopping the game and messing up everybody's momentum. But that, like, Sue Bird deserves her flowers, and she deserved her flowers nationally televised. You can't put a game on ABC, turn the game off, and tell us we're not going to get Sue Bird's jersey retirement on ABC. That's foolish. ESPN, all of those guys, y'all are a part of the problem if you guys are not airing this. I just wanted to share that with y'all before I spoke about any of these games, because I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little PO to not be able to just turn on my TV and see. I had to get on the app, go through all of these back walls just to see one of the GOATs get their jerseys retired. Don't play with it. Don't play with it, y'all. Give the WNBA the coverage that they deserve. Don't just give the WNBA the coverage when there's trouble going on. All right? So please, y'all need to get it together. Y'all are a part of the problem if this stuff like this continues to happen. But like I said, that game wasn't a close game, but in the fourth quarter, the Mystics only scored like 5 points, and they were still able to win. That's why they tell you defense wins. They were able to still make some stops at the end, and they came through with the victory. So shout out to the Seattle Storm and the Washington Mystics. The Washington Mystics, they won that one without Elena Belladon, who was out right before the game with neck issues. Next game I want to talk about, Chicago Sky, the Las Vegas Aces. Las Vegas Aces obviously took their first L of the season the other day, behind DeWanna Bonner's career night, her 41 points. And obviously it's a rivalry. They lost to them last year in the championship. They definitely want to let them know what's up, and I like to see how the Connecticut Sun are moving. That was a great game. For the Las Vegas Aces. They won 93-80. The top performers of that game was Kalia Copper with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, and Asia Wilson with a double-double, 21-10, and 3 assists. The next game that I didn't tell you about the top performers from the Seattle-Washington game. Natasha Cloud and Jewel Lloyd. Natasha with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. Jewel Lloyd, the league's leader in points per game, was actually held to 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. She did not have such a great shooting game, so it was good to see that defense being played on her, and it looked like she's human, so we'll see how that goes. Then we had the Connecticut Sun, as I said, in the Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream came out guns blazing. They looked like they was ready to take it, but as you know, Atlanta has trouble holding on to leads. Connecticut Sun came out and they won 89-77. The top performers, Alicia Thomas with 17 and 12 and 8. She was flirting with a triple-double. C. Parker, 20, 14 and 2. Gotta love to see those numbers. They was putting in work. Our next game, the Phoenix Mercury versus the Indiana Fever. This one was a close one. This one was definitely a close one. But the Phoenix Mercury came through with the victory, 85-82. Brittany Griner with 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And my girl Smith with 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists. Really quickly, I'm going to stop here because I want to speak about Brittany Griner and the Phoenix Mercury and everything that is happening with obviously what we thought would go down with Brittany Griner, knowing that she has returned home. So they were confronted at an airport. I don't know the full story, but to sum it all up, the WNBA players are going through things that they shouldn't have to go through within their travel. You know that Brittany Griner herself, not just Brittany Griner, but the players themselves should always have beefed up security. They should have security around them 24/7. They should not be flying domestic. There's certain things that you guys need to get together, and I feel like the NBA should step in, the WNBA should step it up, and also we need to have officials get it together and protect these players, protect Brittany Griner, because she needs that protection, because she is going to hear a lot of harsh stuff. You're going to see some crazy people doing and saying crazy things. They should not have to be subject to this. Also, after, we didn't even ask y'all, but prior to this, the WNBA did state when she came home that they would do things about extra security for Brittany Griner. What's up with that? Because if that is true, we're not going through these situations like that. Please start paying attention. Please start taking care of the ladies just as you take care of the men, the NBA men. I understand that it is a monetary thing where the NBA obviously generates a lot more dollars, but that is with you guys' help. The NBA did not just wake up and generate dollars. It took some time for the game to get that way, and we're going to need that same help. The NBA is going to have to help the WNBA get to that next level. And the only way for that to happen is for them to get that separation. These aren't just regular civilians. These are high-profile players that have a lot going on. They are celebrities. They should not be flying, and they shouldn't be subject. Not saying that just because they're celebrities, they shouldn't be subject to certain things, but the protection of the players, the protection of your employees, that is everything. That's what you guys have to. You guys have to understand that. So I hope that they get it together. I hope that they really get it together and kind of help provide the protection that these ladies need, the security that they need, kind of isolate them from everyone else and give them the same type of travel and treatment that we do the NBA players, because obviously they deserve it and they need it. And lastly, the last game, the LA Sparks and the Minnesota Lynx, top performers, Nneka Ogwumike with 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And then, obviously, Collier with 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. I'm so mad at that game. I'm upset in general because I actually had a parlay. I don't bet like that, but I had a parlay. I'm lying. I had a parlay. I had a 6-leg on all the games today. I had two tickets. Both of them, 5 out of 6. The last game, the LA Sparks, y'all killed me. Y'all took a L to the Minnesota Lynx. I'm devastated, completely devastated. I'll share the tickets with y'all since y'all think I'm joking. If y'all think I'm joking, well, but I'm devastated. Somebody was praying on my downfall. I don't know who it was. But that's all I got for y'all today. Again, our New York Liberty are in the win column. They take a W, and y'all know the vibes. It is your boy Rem, New York Liberty Fan TV from the Bucket for Bucket Podcast Network. Thank you for your time. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. All we got is us look down the bench like it's championship or bust. Next man up. Yeah, the strong survive, the will to rise. Get rich or die. I kill for mine. Look in my eyes. Get out the lane. You see the drive. This a game of thrones for throne. That make me catch a bone. I'm cold. My name is Stone. Born winner. Now all you gotta do is trust. Look at the bench. Yo, the championship a must. We like next man up. Yo, they ain't training hard as me. Those 2 a days I hardly sleep. Suicides me 3 a week, but it's just me because they sleep. Roll 2 and P.